Here's my tour of the sites that I visited when I went to Oregon Ridge. For my sites, I counted the parking lots as my first, and the bridge, including underneath of the bridge, as my second, the forested area as my third, the wildlife management area as my fourth, and the ruins over by the Miners Trail as my fifth. So at my first site, the parking lot, I found the Arctinium minus, which is identifiable by its prickly burr that encloses the flower. My second plant is the Perilla frutescens, which I recognized by its spike-like inflorescence and its two-lipped flowers. This is Rubus funiculaceus, which I identified by its ovular leaves and its hairy red stem, which makes it unique from other native rubus species. This is Ligustrum vulgare, which is characterized by its clusters of glossy black berries and its dicussate opposite pairs of ovular leaves. My second site is the bridge near the Nature Center. This is Rhododendron maximum. It's identified by its long leathery leaves and its umbel inflorescence. This is Polysticum astrostichoides, or more easily pronounced as the Christmas fern. There were lots of them under the bridge, and I remembered seeing them in the PowerPoint presentation. This is Rosa multiflora. It's recognizable by its rose hips, the thorns on its branches, and the compound alternate leaves with red serrated margins. This is Alearia petiolata. It's recognizable by its toothed, heart-shaped leaves. My third site is the trails in the forested area. I think this is Viburnum acerifolium. I identified it by its clusters of dark blue fruits. It's really hard for me to tell all of the hollies apart, but I think this is Ilex opaca, and it's characterized by its spiky marginal teeth. This is Kalmia latifolia. It's identifiable by its corymb flower and its glossy evergreen leaves. This is Collinsonia canadensis. It's identified by its terminal clusters of tiny, two-lipped tubular yellow flowers. I think this is a species of solidago that has gone to seed for the winter. My next site is the wildlife management area. This is Allium tuberosum. It's characterized by its umbel inflorescence and its black pigmented seeds. This is Monarda fitulosa, or wild bergamot. It's characterized by its globular terminal flowers that are tubular and lavender in color when they're in bloom. This is Arundo donax. It's characterized by its long, flat leaves and the dense flower plumes that develop at the top of each culm. This is Asclepias syriaca. This plant had gone to seed, so I could see the seeds attached to these long, silky fibers. This plant definitely looks like it is dispersed by wind. My last plant at this site is Arundinaria gigantea, which is a native species of bamboo. It's characterized by its basal leaves that are very short and narrow, and its upper leaves that are broader and longer. My last site is the trails near the village ruins. This is Celastris orbiculatus. It's recognizable by its small, globose, pea-sized fruits that split open to reveal the scarlet berries. This is Solanum carolinaceae. It's recognizable by the thorns on its branches and these fruits that look like tomatoes, but I think they're actually poisonous. This is Pinus strobus. It's identified by its bundles of 5 green soft needles and the scales on the branches. This is Hendera helix, or the common ivy. This particular plant is in its juvenile stage, which is the climbing and spreading stage, which is most common, but also when the plant is most invasive. Juvenile Hendera helix is recognizable by its thick 3 to 5 lobed dark green leaves. My last plant is this Carex, which I think is Carex glaucodia, based on its shorter height and more narrow leaves. And those are all of the plants I was able to identify at Oregon Ridge. Thank you for watching.